Tickets throughout the first half. Please be sure to buy your raffle tickets for the 50-50. We'll have a drawing at halftime. Broadcast on American Community Television, Channel 18. It will be rebroadcast on Monday at 7 p.m. and on Wednesday at 8 p.m.
He's pretty good.
There you go. Go behind it, really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's cool.
You get something new, you got a game capsule as well as a regular capsule?
I think so, yeah.
integrity. The Southern Connecticut Conference encourages you.
Good evening for Madison Public Television and Daniel Hand High School Tiger football. This is game 2 of the 2006 season. Played at Strong Field against the team from Derby. And we're about ready to begin. Derby will get the ball first. Joe Robichaud hits the ball. It's fielded, dropped at about the 13 and brought back by Derby. And he's tackled about the 25. And in on that tackle was the kicker, Robichaud. Also, Mike Bagnoli in there, the two captains this year. Also, Josh Garita, number 22, is the game captain for tonight. This is Kent Sprague. We got Steve Fust here on the camera, John Woods. Josh is with us here beside me. He's going to help me figure out some numbers here on these black uniforms.
It's good to be here.
The first play from scrimmage. Motion left, handed off, sweep left. Around the left end, and a good solo tackle over there on that corner. That looked like number 3 here, Eric Curtis, playing that corner for Hand and shuts it down right at the line of scrimmage. This game tonight, Frank Tardoff has gone to Maryland to visit his daughter. I missed the last game, the first game of the season in the monsoon at Xavier. And we'll both be here next week. It's a shotgun, left-handed quarterback throwing short out to the left side. Incomplete pass. They call it incomplete. He would have only gained about 4 yards had he caught it.
Pass completed to number 19, Rashawn Reed.
It's an incomplete pass. 3rd and 10 now for the Red Raiders of Derby, wearing their white uniforms with red helmets. We're just underway in this game, first quarter, first possession of the game. We got motion going left, and there's a penalty flag thrown from each side of the field. That should be against the offense. They had a man in motion, and I think they had a second one in motion at the same time, and you can't do that. Bring up 3rd and 15 for the Derby team. Played just about a minute into the first quarter.
Offsides on Derby, 5-yard penalty. 3rd and 15.
They got a shotgun, 2 receivers each side. And now they're going to run back this way. They got a little bit of a hole, gains about 4. Not back near the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 4th and 10.
Tackle made by number 8, Ryan Hansen.
Ryan Hansen.
Gain of 5, but it'll be 4th and 10.
Ryan Hansen, one of the captains, very good football player last year, good lacrosse player.
Mike Davis in to return the punt. And another flag on the play.
And we got another flag. Who's the return man, Josh?
Mike Davis.
Mike Davis back to return this punt. And Derby so far is marching in the wrong direction. Another 5-yard penalty. And Hand may go after this punt. If they can block it down here, they're in good shape. Mike Davis, number 23, is back near midfield. And the punt is hit at about the 10. It's going to be fielded and dropped immediately at about the 48, 49. No fair catch there. Just across midfield. Hand good position, or their first possession of this game against
Mike
Derby.
Davis with the reception. Hand will start off 1st and 10, just over the 50-yard line.
And Derby lost their first game, and Hand lost in a mud bowl at Xavier last week, 7-0. Like playing football with a piece of soap. Quarterback is Mike Bagnoli. We got running backs here, Josh. Did a pretty good run. Gained about 6 yards.
Monday.
George Gerard is the junior center this year.
Who carried that? We'll try to pick up numbers as we go here. Who we got in the backfield?
Dylan Taylor in the backfield.
2nd and 4. That's the first man through.
Josh Garita.
That's Josh Garita wearing number 22. He's going to be about a yard short of a first down. 3rd and about a yard and a half, looks like. At the 41.
3rd and about 1.
Josh Garita, and who's the tailback?
Dylan Taylor.
Taylor, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Dylan Taylor is 21 at the tailback, and he gets the ball. They're trying to go forward, and it looks like he's probably stopped a foot short. Going to bring up 4th down, but they're down to the 40.
Dylan Taylor stopped at the line.
Dylan Taylor carried that ball. Going to be a foot or so short of a first down.
It's going to be 4th down and inches.
I see no indication of a punt here. 4th and about a foot. Ball lying on the 40-yard line. This field is in good position, good shape. Not much play on it when it was wet, apparently. And Hand's going to go for it on 4th down.
They're not going to lose much.
Bagnoli
Offsides on
there was an
Derby.
offside on Derby. We'll see if he was drawn off. Defensive man did come across the line of scrimmage early. Now they're going to mark it off against Derby. That'll give Hand the first down.
Number 47, Kevin Martin into the game.
47, Kevin Martin.
The handball, 1st down. 10 to go on the 35.
Kevin Martin is a sophomore. Hand has got a lot of young kids playing this year. Mike Bagnoli is senior at quarterback. Bagnoli hands it off to tailback, and a good run on the right side
Dylan Taylor with the ball.
by Dylan Taylor. He gained about 8, looks like.
Gained him about 8 yards.
Sophomore Brendan McGinney into the game. Number 34.
27-yard line.
34, McGinney. Okay, first down for Hand. Or excuse me, 2nd down coming up. 2nd and 2. They're going to come to this side, and nothing there. That one's shut down right at the line of scrimmage.
Dylan Taylor on the run.
Taylor carried, but that hole was filled pretty quickly.
Taylor brought down by Hyde for a loss of about 3.
The captain of the night, Josh Garita, just got out of the game.
He lost about 3 yards on that run. 18, Brendan Andrew into the game. Third and 5. This is normally where he might roll out and throw it. And he's rolling out looking to throw it. And there's his man wide open.
Jimmy Dye on the catch.
Number 1, Jimmy Dye makes the catch. First down. First pass of the game by Mike Bagnoli is right on the mark to Jimmy Dye. Number 2 to number 1.
20-yard line.
First down just inside the 20. We played about half of this first quarter, no score yet. Pitch to the tailback, and he's tripped up in the backfield. Falls forward, maybe lost a yard.
Taylor tripped up by number 8, Costantini.
Joey Robichaud, number 28, into the game.
Robichaud in, Jared Johnson in. 2nd and a little over 10. And puts 2 receivers each side, operating out of a shotgun. And Bagnoli is going to keep going around the
Flag
left
on the
side.
play.
There's a flag in hands backfield. That play will probably come back. Holding call against hand on that run by Bagnoli.
In the first game, Bagnoli ran the ball a lot.
Part of that was that conditions were not very good for throwing it. And didn't have a whole lot of choice. Bagnoli is a pretty good runner. He reminds me a little bit of Tommy Lee. He's not very big, but he can move.
5-yard penalty. 10-yard penalty, sorry. Ball's on the 34.
Ball back almost to the 34. Second down now and a whole bunch.
Quarterback and shotgun.
Another shotgun. Bagnoli's looking to flare it out to number 21, but he overthrows him. That's Taylor, was the intended receiver. On a flare to the right. Bring up 3rd and long. Third and about 34. Robichaud goes to the right and loads up that right side with 3 receivers over there. There's a flag. Too much time before they got the play off. They're down now, 39, the ball at the 39. Bagnoli rolling right, got a defensive man on his face, throwing it long, incomplete, down inside the 10. Bring up 4th and long. So Hand brings in the punt team. With 5:26 left in this first quarter, no score. Each team has had the ball 1 possession.
Jared Johnson was the possible receiver on the play.
The punter for Hand is number 5, Jared Johnson.
Johnson back in punt.
Eric Curtis, number 3, is one of the men on this side down in coverage. And a pretty good floater by Johnson. A diving catch made it about the 11 or 12.
Reception by number 19, Rashawn Reed. They're going to start off on their own 11-yard line. 1st and 10.
First down at the 11. We'll try to pick up a few linemen as we go here. So big number 77, Mark Massini, had a good year last year. He's one of the tackles on the inside.
Number 45, Brendan Roberti.
Who we got on the other side there, Josh? Can you tell? There's another flag. That's a lot of laundry on the field on this game so far. 71 is over on the far side of the line.
Corey Sequist.
Sequist, yeah. And I think 70, Mike Orts, is the other down lineman over there on that far side.
Both sides, and 5-yard penalty.
Number 70, Mike Orts, younger brother of Steve Orts, who was a good player for Hand a few years ago.
Number 79, Matt Pambino.
First and 5 now for Derby. And they're going to run to the left and across the 20, 21, near a first down, maybe a yard short.
Ryan Hansen made the stop. Number 22, Dominic Bailey.
Ryan Hansen.
Timeout on the field.
Yeah, they're
For a
going
measurement.
to measure it, yeah. Looks like he's a foot short here.
You're right, Ken, about a foot short.
Third down.
Third down and short, about a foot to go.
Derby's ball, third pitches on the 21.
Second down, less than a yard.
5:09 left in the first half. First quarter.
And they're going to come this way. Doesn't get much, but he doesn't need much for a first down. That's Hansen that comes up from the free safety to stuff that play. But a first down for Derby. Playing the corners for a hand on this side is Mike Conti, wearing 33. Number 3, Eric Curtis, covering the whiteout on the far side of the field. And we got another flag. We're going to get this game started pretty soon.
The penalty is on Derby.
Penalty against Derby is illegal procedure. 5-yard penalty.
Another procedure call against Derby.
No first down. Ball inside the Derby 20.
First and 15. We got 4.5 minutes left in the first quarter. No score. This is Derby's second possession. Hand has had one possession. Moved the ball pretty well, but got stalled on penalties. And Derby running to the left. Gains a yard or two.
Stop was made by Mark Massini and Vincent Crisco.
Massini in on that tackle.
Gain of about 7.
Matt Pambino out of the game.
And Crisco, we're number 5, I believe, isn't he, Josh?
That's Jared Johnson, number 5.
What's Crisco's number? 6. Crisco's wearing number 6. He's playing an inside linebacker position. Good run there. Up near the 30.
Number 22, Dominic Bailey, taken down by Mike Bagnoli.
Bagnoli is in on the tackle.
Pambino back into the game.
Gain of about 8, it'll be 3rd and 5.
And has got a lot of kids that haven't played much varsity football.
Very young team this year.
Playing their first bit of varsity ball this year. Bodes well for the future, although they may play teams with a lot more experience. Quarterback looking to throw. There's a man over there. Complete pass. Breaks the tackle. And finally dragged down. First down. Down about the 44.
Just got his foot out of the tackle on that one.
Broke a tackle on the left side and gained some more yards. Got enough for a first down.
Number 19, Rashawn Reeves.
Derby is going to run off the right guard, right tackle. Gains close to 5 yards.
Second down. 5 yards to go on the 50-yard line.
2nd and 5, right near midfield.
2:35 left in the first quarter.
Another flag. Side judge threw that one, looking down the line of scrimmage.
Penalty on Derby.
That's a procedure call against Derby. Take him back 5. We've got 2.5 minutes left in this first quarter, and so far we've had a lot of penalties. Fortunately for Hand, a good share of them have been against Derby. Second and 10 now at the 45. Now they're loading up the right side. A bad snap. Loose, and Hand is after it.
I think Hand got it.
Derby got it back.
Oh.
That was a mistake on a Hand defensive player's part there. He tried to pick that up and run with it before he got possession. And that kept the ball alive, but Derby recovered. Clear back at the 30, however.
Loss of about 15 yards on the play.
That snap sailed right over the shoulder of the quarterback.
Just inside the Derby 30.
And there were 2 black shirts there, but neither one of them could get it.
3rd and 25.
They're going to sweep to the near side of the field. And
4th down.
Cut down at the 32. Number 33 in on that tackle. 33 is Mike Conti.
23.
Number 54, Chris Scupo into the game. Davis again.
High snap. And partially blocked. Partially blocked and Hand covers it, looks like at the 40.
That was a close one. Derby almost got the ball back.
Punt was tipped by number 45, Brandon Roberti.
Hands ball.
Brandon Roberti got a hand on that punt. It's covered at the 40. So a break for him. That was T.J. Roberti's pride and joy. And Brandon Roberti is a pretty good-sized kid this year. Only a junior. Bagnoli hands it off in the backfield. There's a hole.
Dylan Taylor on the run.
Dylan Taylor, good yardage. About 8 yards. Garita and Taylor in the backfield behind Bagnoli. That's the tailback for the ball. He takes it right near the line of scrimmage, right near the first down marker. Taylor. And that runs out the first quarter. So after 1 quarter of play, Hand nothing, Derby nothing. 0-0 after the first 12 minutes of play. We'll switch into the field. Okay, ready to roll?
Yeah, it's James Mezzanotte.
Second quarter. Who is it?
Number 89, James Mezzanotte into the game.
Okay, good. Got some young eyes here. Josh can help me read those numbers better than I can. Oh, that ball That play is stopped right behind the line of scrimmage.
Josh Garita.
Garita is hit hard.
Garita stopped at the line.
Yard loss.
He's fourth and about a yard.
Joey Robichaud, number 28, into the game.
4th and a yard at the 31. Good long yard, a yard and a half maybe.
Jake McGraw, number 10, into the
We're going
game.
to operate out of a shotgun with Bagnoli. Probably a rollout. He might keep it. 2 receivers each side of the field. Bagnoli looking right. Now he's trying to get away. Now he's trying to outrun some people. And he's got the first down. Down to 25.
Very big run.
Ball spotted about the 23.
Dylan Taylor back into the game.
James Mazzanotti is wearing 89. He just came back in also. Good play on 4th down by Bagnoli to roll out and pick it up. Bagnoli hands it off to Taylor going left, cuts back, and a good cut back with a man hanging on his shirt tail.
Dylan Taylor with a gain of about 5 yards.
5-yard gain when there wasn't anything there by Dylan Taylor.
Jimmy Dye on the left side of the field as a receiver.
That's Garita, the first man through, big hole. Runs over a man inside the 10 down to about the 8. First down and goal to go.
Josh Garita with the first down.
Brendan Roberti, number 45, back into the game.
Brandon Roberti into the game, number 45 as a blocker, tight end.
Coming out is Jimmy Dye, number 1.
He's just outside at number 77, Massini, on that left side. Bagnoli hands it off to the tailback, Dillon, and he's hit the line of scrimmage. Nothing there.
Roberti back out of the game.
Second and goal at the 8. Number 1, Jimmy Dye, split to the right. Bagnoli.
He's going to run it.
Dodges a man. Now he's tripped up by the shoestrings. If he could have gotten by that man, he had something going.
Bagnoli tripped up by Hyde.
Garita is also out in that left flap. Brings up 3rd and goal. Now they're outside the 10 at about the 12.
3rd and goal.
We have 9 minutes
Jake
left before the half.
McGraw out of the game, along with Jimmy Dye.
This is very likely a pass play here. 47 is in the backfield. That's Kevin Martin for blocking. And Bagnoli rolling. Now he's being chased. Finally unloads. Knockdown. Incomplete pass. There's a flag.
Incomplete.
And that flag was where the man tackled Bagnoli after he unloaded it on the sideline. That may be against Derby.
Kevin Martin, number 47, the possible receiver on the play.
That's a personal foul against the man chasing Bagnoli on the sideline. Bagnoli unloaded it, but he didn't have much target to throw it to.
Penalty against Derby on the play, roughing the passer. The ball will be placed half the distance to the goal line.
The defensive man did not let up after Bagnoli got rid of the ball, but that's a real break for him because that gives him a first down. First and goal now. Half the distance to the goal, just outside the 5. And a new set of down.
Jimmy Dye, wide receiver.
Now Hand's got 3 receivers right, 1 left. Spread formation.
Bagnoli shotgun.
And Bagnoli coming this way, trying to.
He's going to run it.
No, he's hemmed in at about the 5. Josh Garita knocked the defensive man out of his cleats right on the sideline on that.
Almost a late hit.
Yeah, it was. I think he let up just at the end a little bit, or he might have had a penalty on it.
Ball
Second and
5.
goal at the 5. Get that number?
Number 60, George Gerard, is the center.
Has he? Gerard, the center. Bagnoli, the quarterback. And Bagnoli rolling left.
Flag
There's
on
a
the
flag
play.
thrown as the oh man, wide
Touchdown.
open in the end zone. But there is a flag on that play. Flag down, hold everything.
Penalty on the play.
Joey
Penalty on
Robichaud with the
play
touchdown.
is probably against Hand. It was thrown just as the play got started, so usually that's against the offense.
So there's no
Procedure call
touchdown
against
because it's on Hand.
against Hand. That's no touchdown there. Quite a few mistakes so far in this game, but the score is 0-0 with a little over 7.5 minutes left before the half.
Legal procedure penalty declined. Holding
Taylor into the game, number 21.
ball is spotted at 24-yard line.
Hand had 2 penalties on that play, a procedure call and a holding call. Derby took the big one, the holding call, and the ball's clear out at the 23.
Josh Garita and Matt Pambino just left the game.
23 and goal to go.
The quarterback in shotgun.
Bagnoli floating it out to the flat here. That's Taylor with the ball. Dodges a couple men. There's a flag in.
Taylor
Brings it down
getting some room to run.
8-yard line, and flag is on the turf. And that one looks like that's against Hand, probably. An illegal block. Flag is right near the 20. And Hand is steadily marching backwards.
The red zone is the worst place to get a flag.
That's a holding call against Hand.
Penalty will be against Hand. Illegal block in the back.
Illegal block in the back. Now the ball's out at the 30.
Yards from the point of infraction. Put the ball back to the Derby 30.
Second and goal with a ball to 30.
Joey Robichaud in as a receiver on the play. Number 28.
And Bagnoli at the control. Spread formation again. And Bagnoli going to keep up the middle. Hurdles one man, takes it down to about the 24.
Decent amount of yardage.
Third and long now.
Bagnoli's trying to head for a gain of 6. Third and goal at the 24.
James Mezzanotte, number 89, back into the game.
Jimmy Dye is the one split wide left. Inside at the slot is Brendan Andrew.
And Joey Robichaud, number 28.
And Robichaud inside of him. Bagnoli looking left, looking to throw now, brings it down. And
What a run by Mike
pretty good
Bagnoli.
run, but it's going to bring up 4th and goal.
Bagnoli keeps it again.
About the 12. They made up a lot of that yardage, but they had it clear back at the 30. 4th down, they're going to try a field goal. The holder is number 17, Dino Mancinelli.
And the kicker, Joey Robichaud.
The kicker is Robichaud. So the ball about the 18, makes it a 28-yardage, got a lot of distance.
That's good.
Good. 3-0 Ham. With 5:41 left in the first half. Joey Robichaud. It's a 28-yard field goal. After that field goal by Robichaud, he will now try to kick off. I don't remember him doing placement kicks last year, but he had a lot of distance on that field goal. This is a short kickoff. Man backs up and fields it at about the 24. Running to the right, still on his feet, brings it across the 30.
Another flag on the play.
2 flags down.
Lots of penalties in this one.
Lots of flags.
The question is,
that's
who's
probably
it on this
against
time?
the return team, Derby, holding call. So Hands sort of shot themselves in the foot on that last drive and settled for a field goal, and Derby is marching backwards now because of penalty.
Penalties against Derby.
It's on Derby.
Block in the back, 10 yards.
Number 33, Mike Conti, in the backfield.
15-yard line.
First down repeated. First and long here. Ball about the 15.
Another
There's
flag on the play.
3 flags. We don't just get 1 flag, Josh. We get 3 at a time.
Did we have a play without a penalty? We won the refs had the call. Just so to take it.
And most of these penalties are against the offense. Again, procedure calls, holding call.
Who's up?
There's been a penalty on every play.
Ball start, 5 yards.
On.
First down now and 15.
Down to 5:34 in the first quarter.
And Derby running this way, cut down at the line of scrimmage. That was a pretty good tackle by somebody from the black shirt there. Still can't see his number.
Stop is made by number 5, Jared Johnson.
John Moulton, number 9, into the game.
Tackle.
Second down, about 13 yards to go.
Second and 13, the Derby Red Raiders.
My bad.
And they're running.
Another
There
flag
are
on the
flags,
play.
and their man is in the open. Unless he can be caught from behind. Somebody
Hopefully it's
is
on
gaining
Derby.
on him a little bit, but they're going to take it the distance. But let's look at the flags.
Hopefully it's on Derby.
We got 2 flags down. Derby man took it the length of the field. From the 15, 85 yards. And
By the crowd reaction, it seems like it's on Hand.
the Derby people are reacting as if the penalty is against Hand and touchdown counts, but I haven't seen a referee signal it yet.
It was against Hand, it was a face mask penalty. Declined by Derby, so touchdown stands.
Okay, touchdown counts. Hand is behind all of a sudden, 6-3 with 4:46 left in the first half. That was one of those runs that looked like it was stopped and a bunch of people all piled up, and then the runner breaks free.
So the flags are really hurting Hand tonight.
The extra point try by Derby. And they're going
Offsides again on Hand.
A couple of Hand players came across the line of scrimmage early. I don't know if anybody with Derby moved early too.
Most likely on Hand.
Offsides against Hand.
Offsides against Hand.
Not the way Hand would like to start out this one tonight.
There's a good snap, good placement.
And it's good.
He puts it across. Good. 7-3. Derby leading Hand with 5:46 left in the first half.
Score is Daniel Hand Tigers 3, Derby Red Raiders 7. I'd like to remind everyone to get their raffle tickets at the last minute. A few more minutes left for the 50-50 raffle ticket sales. Please be sure to get...
And we'll get the ball back. Who we got returning here, Josh? Can you see a number?
Number 21, Dylan Taylor, and number 23, Mike Davis.
Davis. And we're still trying to get a kicking tee out here for Derby. They don't expect a long kick. The two deep men for Hand are between the 10 and the 15, and it's kicked off to the side, going to go out of bounds near the
Flag on the kick due to going out of bounds.
Yeah, they can either take a re-kick or take it at the 35. Let's see what we're going to do here.
Number 68, Phil Persinos in the game.
I think that's a good call by Hand, because that was not a good kick. And if he's not a particularly good kicker, make him do it again. He might kick it out of bounds again, and or kick it where Hand can get a good run back. Well, it's back at the 40 now. Whoops. Nice try. He set it up back at the 40, but the referee said, no, you got a 5-yard penalty. And the Hand deep return men have moved up on him near the 20. And it's a low skidder. Going to be
Dylan
fielded
Taylor
at about the 18 by Dylan Taylor. And
tripped
he's cut
up
down
by
to
the
the 40.
legs.
The 42-yard line.
And there's another flag. Way after the play, a flag. That may be in the area of an illegal block again for him.
Possibly another flag on the play.
There were only two players in that area, and one of them was a Hand player trying to block, and the other was a Derby man trying to fight him off, so I assume it's an illegal block.
The refs can't keep the flags in their pockets tonight.
Like a personal foul, but that was kind of a dumb penalty because it was a good 15 yards away from where the ball was stopped.
Five-yard penalty would be first down. 10 to go from the hand 35.
They're going to move it back to the 30. That was a pretty good return by Taylor. And they're not done marching it off here. Referee just picked up the ball and moved it back another 2 yards.
Confusion on the field.
We got 4:39 left on the clock before the half. Derby has the lead, 7-3. And it's a misdirection.
Josh Garita with the catch.
Dropped off to Garita, and after all that, they gained about 2. That was a pretty good fake by Bagnoli. He faked me out. I thought he had handed it off going to the left.
Second down, 8 to go.
2nd and 8.
Number 10, Jake McGraw, just came out of the game. Number 1, Jimmy Dye, the only receiver out there.
And that's handed off to Dylan Taylor in the backfield. Not much there.
Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Lost a yard.
Taylor with the carry, no gain on the play.
It looked like number 10, Jake McGraw, back in. Eric Curtis out. 3rd down and almost 10.
Taylor in the backfield, along with Josh Garita.
Bagnoli rolling this way. That's a big defensive man there.
And that's a sack by the
big
Derby.
Defensive tackle for Derby, number 78. About twice the size of Bagnoli. And he fights off a block and brings Bagnoli down with one hand. 3 minutes left before the half. The hand's going to have to give it up here.
4th and 14. Ball in the hand 25. Who's the kicker? Johnson back to kick.
Jared Johnson will be the punter. Pretty good snap. Gets it out of there, end over end. Going to hit right at midfield and bounce backwards. About the 49. 2:24 showing on the clock before the half. Derby with the ball.
The hand 49. Derby's ball, 1st and 10.
What happened to the band?
Halftime.
Where are they? Oh, back here. Okay. Last 2.5 minutes before the half.
Hands it off to the running back.
Right up the middle, and that one short yard, and that's it.
Did not get much on that play. Number 45, Brendan Roberti.
Number 6 is in on a lot of tackles. That's Vincent Crisco playing an inside linebacker position for him.
No gain on the play.
Gained about 1.5 feet on that run.
Ryan Crisco, his older brother.
And quarterback looking to throw, left-handed thrower, going to put it up long, and tipped and knocked away. Good defensive play there by
Tipped by number 33, Mike Conti.
Conti, was he the one in there?
Pass was tipped by Mike Conti, incomplete.
Receiver had a step on him there, but Conti timed the jump just right to knock it away. 3rd down and 10. Minute 42 left in the half. Misdirection going the other way. That's short yardage, gained a couple.
Stop move made by number 22, Josh Garita. Gain of about a yard.
And Hand takes a timeout with a 4th down coming up for Derby and a minute and a half left before the half. They may set up a block of this punt coming up. We'll take a break. Okay, bring her up. 4th down play, Derby in punt formation. Back to return for Hand.
1:31 till the half.
Who we got here? Who's our return man there, Josh? Can you tell?
Mike Davis, number 23.
Davis. And that's a good kick. Directional kick, and it's going to roll dead there.
Oh, fumble.
Kicked around.
Hand, I think, got on it.
And Hand looks like they may have covered it. Oh, that's dangerous.
Oh,
Derby has recovered.
Oh, Derby got the ball.
About the 7-yard line with 1:15 left in the half.
It's not good for Hand.
That ball was going to roll dead at about the 3-yard line, and it was picked up late.
And tried to run with it.
The ball was sort of kicked away from him. It was a good punt. Now they've got to see if they can shut Derby down here.
With 1:15 left.
Or they're going to be in a big hole going into the second half. And Derby's going to run right. Tackled 5 or 6. That play was run right over right guard, right tackle. Timeout, Derby. Ball spotted at about the 6. 1:06 left on the clock.
We'll take a break.
2nd down play for Derby. Just outside the 5 at about the 6. And they're going to run to the right. Man crosses the 5 down to about the 2. Kept out of the end zone, however, so far. And there's another whistle, another timeout.
Trying to save the 55
There's 2
seconds is
timeouts
on the
in a
clock.
row by Derby.
About 4 yards on the play.
That was a fairly good yardage pickup at about the 2 now.
A touchdown would really give Derby the momentum going into the locker room.
Do you remember if they took a timeout earlier? Okay, so they're out of timeout?
They might be, I'm not sure.
Okay. Look at clock here, okay.
We're up.
Okay, 3rd down and goal for Derby. Ball down between the 2 and the 3. And they're running to the left side.
That's a Derby touchdown.
Derby. Over left guard, left tackle. That extends Derby's lead now to 13-3 with a conversion try coming.
And that's really going to make the wait in the locker room just more tougher for Hand.
There's a flag.
Illegal substitution.
That's one of those illegal substitution penalties against Derby before this extra point try. Usually what that means is that they have 12 men in the huddle and one goes off but they're not supposed to have 12 of them there when they have the huddle. Doesn't get off soon enough. Now this makes it a more interesting extra point try. He's going to try it from the 15, which would be like a 25-yard field goal. And a high snap and a low kick, and that was no good. So 13-3.
Derby Red Raiders.
With 51 seconds left in the first half. This first half, and most teams with this kind of a situation will kick the ball low and hard, trying to prevent a good run back. And it's a fairly low kick. It's going to hit and bounce.
Bounces off Taylor's hands.
And Dylan Taylor back there, he gets around one tackler.
Another
There's a
flag on the
down.
play.
There's another one. Only 2 flags.
Flags are flying tonight.
Last run back we had 3.
We're improving.
Dylan Taylor, I believe that was, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
He did a good job of returning that ball. Dodged the first tackler.
The flag's on hand.
I got 2 flags on hand. Illegal block.
Penalty is against hand. Block in the back.
Clipping. We're down to 44 seconds left in the first half.
Penalty will be 15 yards for illegal block in the back. The holding penalty was declined.
And with 2 penalties there, a holding call and an illegal block.
Taylor in the backfield, along with Garita.
Bagnoli all the way at quarterback. And Hand's going to play it pretty conservatively and run right up the middle with it. Let the clock run.
Clock's running down.
See if they can get in the locker room here and convince each other not to have the penalties in the second half. Clock is down to 20 seconds and running.
And off to Taylor.
Up the middle by Dylan Taylor. And drags the tackler with him for a couple of yards.
A gain of about 5 yards.
5 yards on the play.
And that will run out the first half with Hand trailing the Derby Red Raiders 13-3. And a lot of penalties in that first half and a lot of mistakes.
Very surprising that this is the score at the half.
We'll pick up a bit of the Daniel Hand High School marching band with Richard Fasano, the director, at the half, and then back for the third quarter.
Shelter you from the storm. Get down, hit the ground. Get down, hit the ground.
ladies and gentlemen, the 2006 Dandenham High School Tiger Marching Band is under the direction of Richard Fasano. From Major Courtyard, Toby Trainer, J.D. Grayson, and Reese Lee will lead the band downfield to the 1983 Rock and Roll classic hit by Huey Lewis and the News, The Heart of Rock and Roll. Have choreographed a creative, colorful, and quick tempo routine to the Creedence Clearwater Revival Smash Hit Traveling Band.
Well,
Glad you think so. I'm glad you think so.
We're about ready to begin the second half of this game against the Derby Red Raiders at Strong Field, the second game of the season for Daniel Hand High School, and they find themselves down 10 points going into the second half. They do get the ball first in the second half, and they need to hang on to the ball and eliminate the penalties a bit to get back in this ball game. I think they've got the potential to do it. It's just that so far they haven't executed it. Here's the kickoff. It's a kick fielded on the fly at about
Dylan
the 15 by
down the sideline.
Who's that, Garita?
Dylan Taylor.
No, Taylor. Dylan Taylor brings it back to the 45. Good return. Good field position for Hand in the second half.
First down, 45-yard line.
45-yard line. And so far, Hand has moved the ball pretty well a couple of times and stalled out on penalties and mistakes. But if they can score on this possession, they're right back in the ball game.
Mike Bagnoli
Here's the first
shotgun.
change that Garita is an empty backfield. 3 or 5 receivers out, and Derby jumps offside. It's going to be a free 5 for Hand, it looks like.
On Derby.
So Hand looks like they're serious about this second half. They came out in an empty backfield with Bagnoli at the controls and 5 receivers out. 3 to the right, 2 to the left, and that's what they've got again.
Joey Robichaud, one of those receivers.
1st and 5 now. And
He's gonna run
Bagnoli
it.
to keep coming this way, trying to get around a couple of guys.
Fumbles it, but he was already down.
2 big ones there had a hold of him. About a 5-yard gain, however, up to midfield. About the 49. He gained 6 yards on that run when there really wasn't an opening. Still got the 5 receivers out, but he's under center this time. A quick lateral to the left side. They're opening up the field a bit.
That was a pass to Joey
Robichaud. About a
Robichaud.
yard short of a first down. Robichaud, a quick pass. Actually, that looked like a lateral from here, but it was completed.
James Mezzanotti, number 89, into the game.
Time is out, official timeout.
Looks like they're going to measure this one.
So they're going to stop to measure it.
Yeah, they got to bring the stick clear across the field.
It's a first down for Hand.
They gave him a first down. About 2/3 the length of the football. Ball's down to the 45. Opening drive in the second half of this game.
Brendan Roberti, number
No,
45, still in the game.
They're in the conventional I with Garita.
And Taylor
and
in the
Taylor
backfield.
in the backfield. It's Taylor with the ball. Taylor makes a spin, dives forward for about 2.
Taylor wearing Tommy Lee's old number.
With a gain of about 1.5 yards.
Into the game comes number 1, Jimmy Dye. And he's a wideout receiver coming to the near side. Hand hasn't thrown the ball a lot tonight.
Hands it off to Taylor.
Taylor going to the right. And
big hole.
Across the 35 down to the 34. First down.
Very good run by Taylor.
Gained about 9 yards.
Officials time.
Big number 77, Mark Massini, is in there as a tackle on offense. Not sure why we have a break in the action here. There we go.
Quick timeout. Jimmy Dye, the lone receiver on the left side of the field.
Bagnoli hands off to the first man, Garita, who makes a good cut on the over right guard, right tackle, across the 30, down to the 28. That's about a 6-yard gain.
7. Second and about 4. 6 yards.
Joey Robichaud back into the game. And Dye and Garita come out.
Hand has looked pretty good in the middle of the field. It's when they get down inside the 20 is where they start making mistakes so far.
And the
it's
flags start
all
flying.
the way by Bagnoli and makes a cut. Still going, still going, still going. Down to about the 15. That was a run all the way by the quarterback, Mike Bagnoli. Good drive by Hand so far, down to the 15. First down.
Jake McGraw and Joey Robichaud, the receivers.
That's Bagnoli handing off to this side. 2 tackles broken, all the way to the 10.
That was Dylan Taylor on the rush.
Taylor making 5 yards out of nothing.
Dylan Taylor with a gain of about 5 yards. Second down and 5 on the 10-yard line.
Taylor broke 2 tackles to gain that 5 yards.
Garita into the game as Taylor comes out.
Ball spotted about the 9.
Hands it off to Garita.
And he's down to about the 5. That should be close to a first down. Let's see if they give him enough for a first down. I think he's got it. This is a power drive. They're going to measure this one. And Hand brings in 3 more players.
45, Brendan Roberti.
Roberti is a tight end.
34 is Brendan McGinney. John Moulton, number 9, into the game.
John Moulton, we haven't mentioned his name much tonight. He was a good player last year for Hand.
First down, Hand.
First down at the 5-yard line, first and goal.
And this is where Hand hasn't been able to capitalize so far in this game.
Here's where they've gotten penalties in the first half. That's handed off to Taylor. Taylor cuts left into the end zone.
That's a Tiger touchdown.
Hand. That was an impressive drive by him. What was really impressive about that drive was no mistakes. They just pounded it down the field and took it in the end zone. That gets them right back in this ballgame.
Joey Robichaud set to kick the extra
That's
point.
their first touchdown of the year, and after 6 quarters of play, they had only 3 points for the offense so far this year. Is that Robichaud trying the extra point?
Yes, that is.
High snap.
And that's good.
And kick is good. That was a good job by the holder there, Dino Mancinelli, who fielded that high snap, put it down for Joey Robichaud to kick it through.
Derby
13 to 10. Hand is only down by 3 now.
Hand came out of the locker room with a purpose.
And that purpose was not to get any penalties.
And I think they succeeded.
That was a good drive, and it started off well with a return clear to the 45 of the kickoff.
Joey Robichaud set to kick the ball.
Robichaud was a good lacrosse player in the spring. We have several kids on this team that have played other sports. Brandon Roberti was a basketball player. Mike Bagnoli, the quarterback, the pitcher on a baseball team. And a high kick, fairly short, fielded on a fly at the 15. And run up the middle, makes a spin, takes it to the 34.
Jimmy Dye is also on the wrestling team.
Dye is a wrestler? Okay.
Vincent Crisco and Corey Sequist made the stop. Spotted at Derby 35.
Now Hand's defense needs to shut Derby down. They're going to run back this way, and they shut that play down. A lot of black shirts there.
Number 9, John Moulton on the tackle.
Moulton was the first man in on the tackle, followed by Jared Johnson right there. Lost a yard.
Johnson made the stop. Lost of a yard on the play.
Daniel Hand's football team over the years, their trademark has been their defense. They're never too far out of any game because their defense can play well enough to shut down the other team. That's a nice catch over on the far side, but that's a short gain. That's a complete pass, good for about 3 or 4 yards.
Pass is complete to number 8.
Third and 8 now.
Gain of about 3 yards. 3rd and 8.
That was a nice catch by the receiver by Derby, but he didn't get much yardage out of it. Third and 8, if they can shut this play down, they get the ball back.
Mike Conti, number 33 in the backfield.
Probably a pass play here. Quarterback looking to throw long. Oh, there's a man open down there, and he's got it.
There's a flag on the play.
And he said there's a flag down. I don't see the flag. Yes, there is a flag on the ground. Defender fell down for Hand on that side. They completed the long pass. Let's see what the penalty was. And Hand is walking backwards, so that penalty's got to be against Hand's defense.
Penalty is on Hand. So once again, the penalties are going to really hurt Hand.
Call was defensive pass interference, but it was declined.
They decline it.
You got a big gainer out of that, so they decline that pass interference call. Takes it clear down to the 28. First down for Derby. They needed to stop that 3rd and 8, and they didn't do it on that play. They run up the middle, spin, and takes to the 25. About a 4-yard game. Close to 5.
Brendan Roberti back into the game.
Brendan Roberti plays both ways, plays in special situations a lot.
Derby has a man in motion.
Run to the left, is still going. Pretty good run. Power run over the left guard, left tackle. Clear down to the 17.
And there's an injured man out there on the field.
First down, Derby.
First down.
Possible cramp.
Officials timeout.
And we got a Derby man down on the field, so we got an official's timeout while the trainers work out a cramp for the Derby player. We'll take a break. Derby now
back.
with a first down at about the 17, between the 17 and the 18. Got just over 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Derby leading 13-10, and they're moving the ball.
Not going to get much.
That one's going to be stopped with about a 1 yard gain. Linebackers for hand fill that gap pretty quick. And there's a bunch of them.
Saved by Ryan Hansen.
And number 8, Ryan Hansen, comes up from his free safety position. He's the deep man there to make a lot of tackles.
Gain of about 2 yards.
They gave him 2 yard gain.
Robichaud in the backfield.
They're going to run to the right, and that one's not getting much.
Looks like a loss on the play.
Forward progress is almost to the 15. Number 77, Mark Massini,
The line of scrimmage by Mark
there.
Massini for 77.
Finished off that tackle. Massini's playing right in the middle of that line for a hand. And we're just inside of 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Third and about 8.
Man in motion for Derby.
And they're going to run to the right.
He has some room.
Got a little room to run. Finally, the black shirts go.
Joey
Close it down at
Robichaud
about
on the
10 or
tackle.
11.
Number 28.
Pretty good gain. Bring up fourth down, though, and almost 2.
Dominic Bailey with a gain of about 5 yards. Stopped by Joey Robichaud. Ball will be spotted just outside the 10-yard line.
Brendan Roberti back into the game.
4th and 2 at the 11. And if Hand can stuff this play, they'll get the ball. Otherwise, Derby's in good position to score.
Defense needs a big stop.
Flag on the play.
The man for Hand broke the line of scrimmage early, it looked like.
Offsides.
If that's the case, looks like they're going to march it off against Derby. What are we doing here?
Yes, it's on hand.
It's on hand, gives Derby a first down. Get a free one. Those are the kind of penalties that hurt because you gave them a free first down there when potentially they could have gotten the ball back if they'd have stopped the play. Now it's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
5-yard line.
The red zone has not been friendly to Hand tonight. Man in motion for Derby.
And they're going to run right behind that motion man. And they stack that play up very nicely. Massini came clear across from the far side to help out on that tackle. Good play by number 77 there. I didn't get the number of the other Hand kid that was in on that tackle. I think it was 33.
Loss of about a yard.
Conti
Roberti out of the game.
lost a yard. 2nd and goal. Now back a yard further out to 6. One receiver wide right. Everybody else in tight, and they're going to run left.
Tosses it
And that play is stacked up at the 5. A lot of black shirts flying to the ball there. Good defense.
Ryan Hansen with the stop.
Hansen came up to make the first hit. Just across the 5.
Third and goal on the 5.
3rd and goal at the 5.
Brendan Roberti returns to the game.
And we've used most of this 3rd quarter. We're down to 2.5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter.
And it's a close one.
Looking to throw. And it's a slant on the left side.
It's a touchdown
complete
Derby.
For a touchdown Derby. Derby extends their lead now, 19-10. That was a slant pass to the wideout on the left side. Hard to defend. Big guy that went up in the air and caught it right in front of the defender.
Pass is complete to number 19, Rashawn Reed. Derby touchdown.
Extra point try.
The extra point is number 48.
And it's blocked. So it's no good.
That,
Number 33, Mike Conti.
Number 33 on the block.
Spanish gave number 33 Conti credit for that, but I saw number 71 flying in there too. That's Corey Sequist. I'm not sure which one of them got that hand up and knocked that kick down. 19-10 with 2:19 left in the 3rd quarter. We'll take a break as we switch ends here for the kickoff. Ready for the kickoff. Who we got returning here, Josh?
Taylor, number 21, and I think Mike Davis, number 23.
Taylor's on this side, right? And it's a low kick heading for the sideline over there. Finally picked up.
By number
picked
47.
Up at about the 26.
Kevin Martin with the pickup. Kevin Martin.
Who picked that up?
Number 47, Kevin Martin.
Kevin Martin, okay. Glad we got you here, Josh. You know the kids here, and you got better eyes than I have to see their numbers. So with 2:16 left, Hand has the ball back. Now they're trailing by 9 points. Need more than one score as we're heading toward the 4th quarter.
Lots of receivers.
Bagnoli rolling this way.
And he's going to run
big
it.
Tackle there. Got him zeroed. And knocked down.
Gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Back near the line of scrimmage, yeah. Derby has a couple of big tackles there. And
2
Hands,
minutes.
people across from him just aren't quite big enough to handle him.
Josh Garita out of the game.
2nd and 10. Now they're going to operate out of a shotgun with 5 wide receivers.
Jimmy Dye and Joey Robichaud are two of the receivers out there.
And Bagnoli trying to get out of it, but he's going to get thrown down. About a yard or 2 loss. And there were 2 white shirts in on Bagnoli to give him no time to throw that ball. The blocking assignments didn't hold up on that one.
James Mezzanotte into the game.
Handball, 3rd down.
Number 89.
About 11 to go.
And Jared Johnson, number 5, comes out.
3rd and 11 now. As we're coming up to a 1 minute left in the 3rd quarter. Bagnoli looking to the
Joey
sideline.
Robichaud. He's got
Complete
some room
pass.
to run.
Got some room to go. Good run.
That's a big catch and run by Joey
That's
Robichaud, number
Robichaud.
28.
Robichaud makes the catch and takes it down the sideline. Broke a tackle or two.
Derby's got
Big
an
gain.
injured player on the sidelines.
We got a Derby player down, don't we?
First down.
Okay.
Ball is spotted on the hand. 47
We'll
yards.
take an injury timeout break here till we get the Derby man off the field. Okay. The injured Derby player just had a cramp and he walked off on his own power with a trainer, so I'm glad to see nothing serious there. But a big gain and a first down for Hand down to the 48. We're down to 42 seconds left in this third quarter. Shotgun formation again.
Number 87, Kevin Fodor, one of the receivers.
There's a run all the way by Bagnoli. He's got a hole too.
Big
And
run,
Bagnoli
he's
still going. Turn it on all the way down to about the 25.
26-yard run. First down.
Big pickup by the Hand offense on that
Mike
one.
Bagnoli broke a tackle or two and scooted all the way down to the 25.
First and 10. Derby 25.
Bagnoli in shotgun.
Two receivers left, one right. And he's going to keep
gonna do
again,
it
going
again.
to the right, and another big hole. Makes a spin, takes it down near the 15.
Another decent pickup.
And out of bounds, stop the clock, 15 seconds left in the third quarter.
Josh Garita back into the game. And Dylan Taylor comes out.
They didn't give him a first down there. He's about a foot short of a first down at the 15. Second and short. And that's handed off to Garita, and Garita takes it inside the 10. First down and goal to go for Ham. And that should run out the third quarter.
The clock never started. Joey Robichaud hobbles off the field.
Now the clock starts. Got 10 seconds and running. They won't get off a play here. 2, 1.
And
That'll be the end of the third quarter. They'll go clear to the far end of the field. But the Hand is clear down to the about the 7-yard line. They're trailing 19-10 after 3 quarters of play against Derby. So we go clear to the far end of the field. If Hand can put it in the end zone, they're right back in it again.
Once again, we'd like to remind everyone of the second annual competition called Rick Florentine, Steve Lutz, or Craig Semple at the Athletic.
We start the fourth quarter at about the 8-yard line.
Taylor
First
and Garita
and
in the
goal
backfield.
for Ham. Bagnoli hands it
Taylor
off
with the
to
ball.
Taylor in the backfield, and he's down, looks like inside the 5.
Hand's defense has really picked it up.
Between the 4 and the 5.
Ball on the 5-yard line.
Second and goal now, inside the 5. Pitch wide to Taylor. Taylor heading for the end zone. He's close. Got it.
That's a Tiger touchdown.
Dylan Taylor tackled at about the 2 and stretched the ball out over the end zone.
It's a second touchdown for him tonight. Joey Robichaud set to kick the extra point.
There's the extra point try by Robichaud. High snap.
And it's good.
Picked up and good.
Flags
And there's
on
a
the
flag
play.
in after the play. That's got to be against Derby.
It might have been roughing the kicker.
It's a personal foul running into the kicker, but Robichaud made the kick, which takes it to 19-17. I presume that'll be that penalty will be tacked on the kickoff.
So hand back in on this one.
Personal foul running into the kicker. Extra point is good. They'll assess a penalty on the kickoff here for Derby.
There was a penalty on the play, roughing the kicker. It will be assessed on the kickoff.
Joey Robichaud getting set to kick.
Robichaud is going to kick at kickoff from where? From 45.
He's probably going to go over that fence over there.
15 yards for roughing the kicker.
This is an interesting place to kick off from because he could do a lot of different things. One would be an onside kick. He's already on the Derby side of the field. And the other is kick it along, which is he's going to do. He about put that one out of the end zone. Derby takes over to 20.
So that's a touchback.
Didn't risk anything there. He kicked it clear into the end zone. We have 11:16 left in the fourth quarter of this game. Hand trailing Derby by 2 points. This has developed into a very good football game. The first half was really ugly with all the penalties on both sides.
Joey Robichaud on the backfield on defense.
And a lot of black shirts where that run went. Gained a yard or so.
We have the winner in the 50-50 raffle. Jack Eckenrode, Linda Eckenrode won the raffle. She has donated part of the proceeds back to the boosters.
That run gained 2 yards up to the 22. Now what Hand's defense needs is a shutdown here of Derby. They're going to run again to the right side, and man, still going. And he's up to about the 28 or 29, only a couple of yards short of a first down.
Brendan Roberti, number 45, comes back into the game.
That play was a little reminiscent of Derby's first touchdown, where the play looked like it was stacked up, and then the ball carrier broke out of it and went the rest of the way down the field, 85 yards. 3rd and 2. And this is a very important stop here. If they can bring up a 4th down, they should get the ball back. They're going to run to the
It looks
right,
like they might have gotten it.
And looks like he's got the first down if he crosses that 30-yard stripe. Yep. Where the referee is standing, he's got a first down by a few inches. Got it by the length of the football. First down, Derby.
Roberti comes back out of the game. And big Mike Orts, number 70, comes back in.
Mike Orts replaced Matt Piambino. And they're going to just keep pounding the ball up there into the line. And
he finds a hole and gets some yardage.
If they can get 6-7 yards each time, they'll keep doing that too. That's about 6.
You have about 5 yards. Official timeout.
It's an official timeout.
We got a Derby man kneeling down on the far side. after that run. They're pounding the ball at Hand. Hand is not quite as big as Derby is.
Hand also has another guy down. I think it's Joey Robichaud.
Tonight's game will be rebroadcast on Madison Community Television, Channel 18, on Monday night at 7 p.m. and on Wednesday at 8 p.m. So be sure to tune in and catch all the action.
Looked like Joey Robichaud was fighting a cramp there a little bit too. Second down and a long 4 coming up.
Hands it off.
They run to this side and good yardage, first down.
22 Bailey.
Finally tackled by John Moulton. First down at the 43.
Brendan Roberti, number 45, comes back into the game.
Ball's on the 43-yard line. First down.
And Vincent Crisco, number 6, comes out.
Ryan Hansen out right now. And Derby's pounding the ball at Hand a little bit
Hands
here.
it off again.
That one didn't get much.
They're just going to try to run it to milk some time off the clock.
They're pounding the ball right at the Hand's center of the line. And another Derby man down.
Derby player down.
We'll take another break here. We've got cramps on both sides a little bit now. Everybody needs a good drink of water. We'll take a break. Showed and Mike Conti are getting drinks of water there and trying to work out cramps a little bit also. But Derby's had several players go down with cramps.
2nd and 9.
2nd and 9. Someplace they need to shut this Derby team down.
Drops back to
The
pass.
pass play. And he's going to throw it out of bounds.
Intercepted. If he kept it in bounds.
Intercepted.
Intercepted. That is a big momentum switcher for Hand.
Josh, did you get the number of the kid that intercepted that?
Jared Johnson.
Jared Johnson with the interception.
How are you going to take over on their own 45?
Johnson did a good job there. They were pursuing the quarterback rather heavily, and so he just unloaded it, trying to throw it out of bounds, but he didn't get it out of bounds. And Johnson went high, caught it, and dragged his feet on the sideline. Hand with the ball back now. 7:50 on the clock. Hand takes a timeout.
Timeout Hand.
Here we go.
During the break.
First down Hand at the 45.
During the break, sophomore Kevin Martin, number 47, came into the game.
55 yards to go here. Bagnoli's going to keep it. Going to the right.
He's going to get a
her
hold.
back to the 48.
Tackled by number 77 of Derby.
About a 3-yard game. Almost 4.
Joey Robichaud, one of the receivers.
Ball now to 49. 2nd and 6. Bagnoli.
Fake handoff.
Fakes and Bagnoli going to the left. He's got room to run.
Big run
Got a
by
first down
Bagnoli.
across the 45. Down to the 43. Mike Bagnoli turns it on.
Joey Robichaud hobbles off the field. Looks like another cramp.
And Robichaud is going to get worked on by the trainer here to work out a cramp. First down hand to 43 now. And that play is
Hands it off to Taylor, but doesn't get much.
We're just inside of 6 minutes left, so we played over half of this fourth quarter. Hand trailing by 2. Timeout by hand before they get this play off. They've used 2 timeouts now. We'll take a break with 5:10 showing on the clock. And the score is Derby 19, Daniel Hand 17. Second down 11. Hand has used 2 of their timeouts in this second half.
Joey Robichaud back into the game.
Robichaud back in. Bagnoli out of the shotgun.
Robichaud has a...
Bagnoli trying to run. Trying to break tackles, and finally he's corralled over there, loses a couple yards.
Robichaud has a strong leg. If they can get it into field goal contention, maybe he can take the lead for him.
Third and 13. Derby's big line there is awfully hard to run by. They might be able to run around them once in a while, but not right by them. Now they're going to keep a blocker in for Bagnoli.
Conti at wide receiver, number 33. Shotgun. Drops back.
Bagnoli back looking to throw, and now he's going to throw it across the middle. Complete
Joey
pass.
Robichaud with the catch.
That's going to be short of a first down, however. That's Robichaud, and he's coming out with a cramp again. Going to bring up 4th down for Hand.
About 8 yards.
This is a 4th down play, 4th and 2. We're at the 5-minute mark of the ball game.
And they're going to go for it.
No hesitation here about what to do. They're going to go for it on 4th. They need almost 3.
This is a big play for the Hand offense.
Bagnoli.
He's going to run it. And he's going to get it.
He's going to get it.
And he's got room to run.
And
Touchdown.
Bagnoli down the sideline.
Hand touchdown.
Bagnoli takes it all the way for a touchdown to give Hand the lead with 4:28 left. That was a 4th down play. And Mike Bagnoli right down the sideline made a dive for the end zone. That puts Hand's lead to 23-19 with a conversion try coming. Good snap, good placement. Kick looks good. Good kick, and Robichaud puts it through, and now he's limping off with a cramp. He can't keep the cramp out of his leg. Hand's lead is 24-19 with 4:28 left on the clock.
With 4:28 left in the fourth quarter, the score is now the Daniel Hand Tigers 23 and the Derby Red Raiders 19.
Actually, they got the score wrong. It should be 24-19, shouldn't it? Yeah, should be 24. People operating the scoreboard can't count that far. There we got 24. So 24-19 with 4:28 left. For such a ragged first half, this has turned into a very good ball game.
Robichaud set to kick the ball. Still fighting that cramp.
Robichaud is limping around, but he's going to kick it. I hope he doesn't try to cover the kick himself. He kicks it low and bounces. And it's down at about the 32.
Robichaud on the ground after the play. And he wants to stay in there, but the coaches pull him out.
They're trying to get Robichaud out of there because he's not much good because he can't run right now. No, the defense needs to suck it up and stuff these guys. Quarterback is going to keep running to the far side and gains maybe a yard, and that's it. Planted rather hard over on that far side.
Tackle made by Ryan Hansen.
Ryan Hansen up to make the tackle.
No gain on the play. Second down and 10.
Stopped that right at the line of scrimmage. That was a quarterback run all the way. Except their quarterback isn't quite as quick as ours. Mike Bagnoli just outran everybody down the sideline.
Number 3, Eric Curtis in the backfield.
Now we're going to pass. Left-handed pass, a long one down there, and intercepted. Intercepted hand. Covered up.
Mike Conti,
That's
number
Conti.
33.
Mike Conti intercepts. That ball was thrown up for grabs. There were too many black shirts out there, and it's no surprise that one of them came down with it. We got 3.5 minutes left in this game. Now Hand wants to eat up the clock. Garita and Taylor are going to get the bulk of the work now, carrying the ball. And Derby is bunched in the middle. And they're waiting for Garita that time.
Hand has really come alive in this fourth quarter.
Actually, that was Taylor. Loses the yard at the 40. Timeout Derby. 3:22 showing on the clock. Timeout Derby. Second down and 11 for Hand. Clock was stopped by Derby taking a timeout.
Taylor and Garita in the backfield.
3:22 left in the game. Hand is up 24-19. And that's the first man with the ball. Garita up across the 35.
It's a decent amount of yardage.
And I believe Derby's going to stop play again with another timeout. We'll take a break at 3:15 left. Bring up third down and about 6. Okay, we're going. Third down now and about
3:15 left.
6.5.
Taylor in the backfield.
Taylor in the backfield. Bagnoli calling the signals. There's a flag down. Bagnoli's going to get stopped back there. Flags are thrown by the side judge.
That's going to be on Hand.
That penalty is against Hand. The penalty is declined to bring up fourth down for Hand. Hand will have to give it back to Derby with 3:09 showing on the clock. They're going to put it on the hands of their defense. Derby's got 2 return men back.
Flag on the
There's a
play.
flag thrown and a booming kick. Somebody downed that ball for hand at about the 2, but there was a flag down. So number 47 was the guy down there, I believe, Kevin Martin. Let's see if the referees can sort this out here. Procedure call against hand. So they're going to have to bring it back and re-kick it looks like. There's a great play by hand down that ball at about the 1 or 2 down there, but they'll have to bring it back and try it again.
Mike Orts comes out of the game.
Who kicked that, Josh?
Jared Johnson.
Johnson? Jared Johnson got off a good punt there. Number 60 under the game for a hand.
Illegal formation against hand.
Illegal formation, they call it. George Gerard into the game. He normally is a center.
Derby reduces the penalty. They'll take the ball at the 20-yard line.
I thought they downed it at the 2, but apparently it went into the end zone. Okay, Derby with the ball back
Mike
at the
Conti,
20.
number
They got
33.
80 yards to go with just under 3 minutes left in the ball game.
Conti back into the game.
So Hand's defense will decide this game from here on. Hanson at free safety. Garita over on this side. Eric Curtis covering the corner here. And their quarterback will throw it quite a bit now. He's going to run this one, though. He's going to run to the right side. And he's not going to get a lot of yardage. They keep him in bounds. They kept him in bounds. The clock's running. Gained about 4.
2:40 left in the game.
Ball's up to the 23. Second down and 7. Quarterback looking to throw this time. He's going to try to throw over to this side. Complete pass.
Tackled one
And brought down in a hurry. Short of the 30, it looks like, or right close to the 30. If he touches the 30, that's a first down. I believe they're going to give it to him. That was a generous spot. I think he got tackled a little bit short of that, but they marked it right on the 30. They started to drive at the 20, so that should be a first down if it's touching that line. You'll see how true the chains are here.
Other than the penalties, Hand has played pretty good defense throughout this game.
They're going to give him a first down there. Yeah, if it's touching that line, they just made it. Clock is at 2:14, so we'll kind of keep an eye on that clock. Hand is ahead by 5 points. Derby with a ball. They got 70 yards to go.
It's all up to the defense on this one.
They'll give them the 2 and 3 and 4 yard stuff, but they don't want a big one.
Crowd getting into it.
Quarterback looking to the far side. They got a man over there. Complete pass. First down. Across the 40 to the 41.
Tackled as he caught the ball.
Gain 11.
Pass is complete to number 8.
That's too much yardage.
Brought down by number 5, Jared Johnson, and 8, Ryan Hansen. First down, Derby.
It's a first down, Derby.
Ball to 42. Clock is rolling. Well, high snap. And the quarterback looking to run on the far side. He's going to be brought down inbounds. The clock's going to run. That's what Hand would like to see.
Down to under 119.
Derby up there in a hurry, but the clock down to 1:10 left in the game. Ball to 47.
Second down.
Second down.
Oh! He
Knocked in the
dropped-
air and almost intercepted by Massini. Incomplete.
Touchdown by number 77.
Just
We're inside
couldn't
of a
catch
minute
it.
left in this game now. 58 seconds. So Derby can't afford to do anything that was going to use very much clock. Their passes need to be at the sideline or long.
Minute left in the game. 58 seconds.
Third down and 4, but more important, that clock is under a minute. Derby with 3 receivers left
Man in motion
and
for
a
Derby.
motion man left. Loading up the left side. They got another quarterback in. And that's
Intercepted.
intercepted on the far sideline. Hand intercepts.
Mike Conti
That's
again.
Conti again. Conti's
Another
had a big game.
interception.
Mike Conti intercepts with 50 seconds left in this ball game.
And will take over first and 10 at down 34.
Mike Conti looks like
Conti,
he's going to have a big year.
Another big interception there that should seal this game with 50 seconds left and Hand leading by 5 points. They're just going to take a knee here, it looks like. And Mike Bagnoli, most exciting play in football, goes back one step and kneels down. And the clock is rolling. Derby apparently is out of timeouts. So this is going to be a nice win for Hand after the loss 7-0 to Xavier last week in the Mud Bowl at Middletown.
They really picked it up in that fourth quarter.
This will be the same play. And the clock is down to 15 seconds and rolling. And there somebody broke the line of scrimmage.
Flag on the
We'll
play.
wrap it up fairly quickly from the top of the press box and try to get interviews with a few of the players and the captains at least. This is Kent Sprague with Josh Matty here. Thanks for helping, Josh.
You're welcome.
And Steve Fuse and John Woods on the camera. We'll have a full crew with Frank Tordoff back next week, but we'll try to go down on the field and get a few interviews with some of the kids. A good win for Hand. Clock is rolling. 1 second. That's it.
It's a very big win for Hand
beats
this
Derby
week.
24-19. Next week they play Cheshire here. Good night from
Good
the
night.
top of the press box. We'll go down on the field. Wrap up real quickly here from a strong field, but we got the captains down here, Mike Bagnoli and Hansen, Ryan Hansen. And I'd like to just get your comments about the first half versus the second half, first of all, Mike.
Yeah, we had a rough first half. We came out real flat, and they played tough. And then they were tougher bunch of kids right then. And then Coach Phil really stepped it up in the locker room and just ignited us, and we just came out real strong. And we got the ball to start the second half, and we just drove it down their throats and didn't stop from there.
Tell me about that touchdown run that you made. It looked like you were pinned in on the sideline. How'd you get to the end zone on that?
Well, we called a toss right on 4th and 1, and they just happened to have a kid, and I just kind of broke the tackle and beat everyone on the sideline. So.
You got all the way in on it, didn't you? And you want to tell us a little bit about playing defense against this Derby team? They had some big kids, didn't they?
Yeah, they had some big, tough kids. Can't say enough. They really wanted to win, and we're just happy to come away with that win because they were tough kids. Real tough.
Right quickly, tell us about the game at Middletown last week, the Mud Bowl up there. Have you ever played anything like that?
Never, not even close. Guilford pretty much the closest, but it was raining the whole time. That field was a mess. Palmer Field was just destroyed.
It's playing like in a pond, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
How was throwing a football, and was that like trying to throw a bar of soap?
That was pretty. I can't put it better. Pretty much.
And your impressions of last week?
I'm still drying off from that. That was a wet one.
Cleats are still wet.
Yeah.
Now let's look forward a minute to next week against Cheshire. What are you going to do different next week against Cheshire?
I could say we're gonna bust our butts in practice. That's what we have to do. We have to go hard in practice.
48 minutes of football the entire game.
The whole
Just
game.
got to play the entire game. We only played 24 minutes today, and you can see from the.
Well, you came away with a win tonight. Congratulations on that. It was a good second half. The first half was awfully ragged, but the second half was very good. So you guys as captains this year, congratulations on being in that position. Sure you'll do well on it.
Thank you very much.
Okay. We'll say goodnight from here at Strong Field, where Hand beats Derby 24-19. And next week it's Cheshire at home. This is Kent Sprague signing off with Steve Fuse behind the camera, John Woods over here, Josh Matty helping, and Frank Tordoff will be back next week too. So good night with a win at Strong Field.